Hey everyone, and welcome to the Putty Mod YouTube channel. And on the bench we have an S2000 differential here, AP1. It is getting a very rare set of gears here. This is a 462 ratio, 4.62. Back in the day, we did the Richmond gears, 456, 457s. 457s came first. 456s were a revised gear that came a little later for easier setup. The original 457s used an aftermarket shim. It required a much thinner shimming process than what the factory shim kit would come with, so you had to custom shim it. When they revised the gear with the 456, that took a factory shim that you could use to set up that gear set. And one of the main reasons why we all went with that gear was because this particular gear was unattainable. It was just basically impossible to get. Even though everybody knew it existed, it was just something, for some reason, nobody could seem to get their hands on it. And it's out of Australia. Couldn't tell you what car it was in because I can't remember. You'd have to go on to like S2KI and do a little research there, which maybe I should have done before I started this video. But anyway, that's the deal. It is actually a Kia gear, but Kia, Mazda makes gears for Kia. So the branding on this particular gear is Kia, but it is, from a Mazda. But anyway, I'm getting ready to set it up here. I've already put the ring gear on the LSD. Pinion gear is all set, new bearings and everything, all of course factory stuff. You can take a look at it. It kind of looks like a 477 Kia gear. Kia gears all kind of have that same look to them. And but yeah, anyway, let me go ahead and start getting this thing set up and we'll see what it looks like. If this thing was actually more available back in the day, the Richmond 456 and Richmond 457 really would probably have never been made, as this is so close to that. And with it being a factory gear, it's going to be quiet going down the road, just like the 410 was originally the factory gear set that the car came with. So that would have been a really big plus. Those 457s, boy, they sure did sing. Anyway, let me start getting this thing together and we'll see what it looks like. All right, let's check out that turning torque. Nice and smooth, perfect and right on the money. Great. Okay, we have the backlash set up now and we're right at 3/1000ths. And that is consistent around the gear. You can check out that pattern. It's super nice. Really came out well. All right, I got the indicator out of the way. Let's take a listen. Nice and quiet. I went through quite a few shims to get this pattern right where I wanted it to be. This took a pretty heavy shim, 35, 37, I think 139 thousandths, I think. The average is 124 to 127. So this was quite a bit heavier. It's usually that way with a Kia gear set. The Kia Mazda gear sets, the ones that they make for Kia, like the 477, that'll take a heavy shim as well. Some of them really get up there, so it's not unusual for that, but I wanted to see where it lied at, from the stock S2000 410 all the way up to like 477s, and just wanted to gauge it, see where it would fall into, and that's where it came out. So it's more like a 477 in setup. So when you do put one of these together, if you ever get lucky enough to get a 462, it is going to take a pretty heavy shim. This was a stage 1.5 plus build, so it's a little bit more than stock, and it didn't really need to be anything more than that. It's going in an NA car just for a little fun and a little added insurance with that 1.5 plus upgrade. So it's got a heavier duty crush tube in it. It's got the heavy duty bearing cap bolts, and so that really helps out with, it's a treated gear set now, so that really does help keep all this together. All right, here's the cover. It's now all refinished and drying. This was an eBay buy, this differential, so the fellow needed a core and he got it on eBay, and it was in pretty decent shape, but you know, it looked pretty rough on the exterior. And so we went ahead and did some restoration work on it, and it looks really good. And you'll see more of that when this dries and is installed tomorrow. In the background is something really cool. This is for the Camaro. These are a set of steering arms. These are Z28 steering arms from 67 to 68. There's one of your part numbers, and the other one is the match to it. So you've got a 19 and a 20. They appear to be NOS, never been installed. They came from a really good source and a really legendary car as well, as a spare parts bin, and they were divesting of these spare parts, and I had gotten lucky and got those two steering arms. It's the last piece of the puzzle I needed for the 68 Camaro to complete a fast steering system on the car that's all original. Fast steering box, fast steering arms. I got the Z28 fast steering pitman arm as well. So the system is complete for the quick ratio steering for the 68 Camaro. All right, well, we'll get more of this on tomorrow, and stay tuned. All right, we are up to the point of sealing this up, and a lot of people ask me how much Honda bond should you use when you put a cover on, and this is your answer: not much. It's just a skim coat. So you can, you cover the flange, but you don't glob it on. It's semi-translucent in a few areas, and really this is all you need. You don't want to get this stuff inside and get mixed up in the gears and everything else. It's not good, especially for an engine. You could have an engine fail, you use too much sealant on it, and that's all you got to do. And our cover's looking great. Everything looks nice inside. I still have to put the vent on. There's the Putty Mod sticker, all your new hardware, because the other stuff was looking like crap. Your drain and fill, new crush washers. We got brand new seals going in this from Honda as well, and the axles are still in the process of getting cleaned up, but stand by for that.
Actually, I don't remember the Lowe's app, but they be being terrible on the phone that goes around the play.
All right, got one axle in, getting ready to drive the next one. Always grease your shaft, haha. Very important. Grease the spline, so when you put this thing back into this differential case, you don't have any trouble. There we go. All right. Got to do this with one hand is a lot of fun. But there we go, looking good. Perfect. Here's the vent, and that's next to be installed. A little Honda bond on that. Get a wrench on that. All right, perfect. There you have it, guys and gals. Finished product. Looks great. Replaced all the hardware because that looked terrible. Your LSD, nice and smooth. that will do it for the 462 build. Really nice. Stay tuned for the next one. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe, add comments, and we'll see you on the next one.